Hello. First of all, I want to say I'm sorry about not having this video up yesterday. I had planned on it, realized I needed to change one thing, and so planned on doing it yesterday morning. And Thursday night, I had a flare. I don't know if I've dislocated something or what, but as usual with EDS, many of you totally understand, and I've been in pain almost constantly since then. I've been able to reduce it a little bit with using a TENS machine and stuff, but I get up and do anything and it comes back full force. So if I look like I'm in pain right now, I am, but you deal with it. So I'm going to talk about the Destroying the Stigma challenge for EDS Awareness Month. For me, I actually have had hormonal depression in the past that changed when I had my third child, which was my daughter. And I have also been diagnosed with ADHD that was later changed to a diagnosis of childhood PTSD. So with my hormonal depression, they tried me on a bunch of SSRIs and none of them worked. And so they didn't really do much of anything, and it was just easier to immediately go back on birth control. And if I was on for more than a few days, I would go back to my baseline and be pretty happy. And so I would watch, and even after having my daughter and not having issues, I've always watched for the signs of having severe depression. Like, I used to be suicidal. So I've watched for that, and I haven't had any problems since I had her, which is really good. But if I did, I'd find some medication, probably hormones again, because of my experiences with the SSRIs. With my PTSD, the way we found out it wasn't ADHD, I went on alprazolam. For a short while, a doctor prescribed it to me because I was under a lot of stress. And the strange thing was that was the first time in my whole life that I could carry a train of thought for more than just a couple of minutes. I'd talk to someone and I'd be here, there, and everywhere. And a lot of my other ADHD symptoms went away too. The only thing that stayed with the alprazolam was my ability to multitask, which I didn't complain about. But a lot of the more concerning ones that I had learned to deal with and put measures into place to deal with were still there. Not were still there, had been taken care of. So then we tried me on a SSRI, the only one the hand already tried me on. And I got really bad. And to the point the doctor's like, you are never taking an SSRI again. This is too dangerous for you. And he started looking, and he actually found a drug called Buspar. It was really new at the time. This was about 10 years ago, maybe more, 10 to 12 years ago, something like that. So it was newly out at that time. And he put me on that, and it worked just like the alprazolam. So we were actually very grateful that I'd never been treated for the ADHD, especially where I have no hunger mechanism when I'm under stress, and a lot of the ADHD medications actually are known for causing anorexia. And then on top of that, ADHD medicines are the opposite of PTSD medications a lot of times, other than the SSRI that sometimes is diagnosed or given to people with ADHD in conjunction with their other medications. So that was kind of interesting. And that's my experience. I would go back on medication in a heartbeat if I needed it for either of them. We always keep an eye out for it. So that's why I really feel the stigma needs to be broken, because there's many that feel they can't get the help they need for it. Thank you for your time. Bye.